What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to do a quick review of the Excalibur Food Dehydrator that I am really excited about. In this review, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about the dehydrator, as well as one thing that I think that you should know before buying. So first off, my wife got me this dehydrator mainly because I'm a huge fan of beef jerky, and this thing, I've never had better beef jerky, truly. It took me some time to kind of figure it out, but it tastes so good. And we've also dehydrated fruits and vegetables and tried a bunch of different things in here that I didn't even know you could dehydrate. So I've been really happy with it. All right, so how does this thing actually work? So, on the top here, you can see this is the temperature gauge, and this kind of tells you roughly where temperatures should be when you're actually doing the dehydrating. But when you're actually trying to do it, so we just take here, we lift up, we pull off, and these are all of the different shelves, if you will, that you can use to dehydrate things. So for me, this was one of the biggest things. So there are 9 of these, right? So there's a lot of room. I had to look, and they say that they have about 15 square feet of drying space, which is pretty awesome. A lot of dehydrators are kind of small, and that was an issue that I had with a previous one that I owned. The shelves themselves are very easy to clean. Honestly, they kind of come across as like chintzy. This is just like a plastic, and then this is kind of a plastic. But when you're cleaning, you kind of appreciate that. Because the thing is, when these are, like if this was actually, stuck inside of here, it's kind of a nightmare to clean because you got the front side and then obviously the back side too. So the fact that it's just 2 pieces, like it almost feels, like I said, it almost feels cheap, but really, I think it's really practical to have it that way. And yeah, all these different drawers will just pull out pretty much the same thing throughout here. In terms of the inside, guys, this is basically what it looks like. We have this huge fan right here with the heating element. And essentially what happens is you put all the shelves on the inside here, and then what it ends up doing is just basically blowing the fan on it consistently while the drying out process continues. Now, in terms of turning it on, basically you'd want to put the front cover back onto it. So we'll do that. And after you have the front cover on, then you can actually do the dehydrating. And you'll see this thing turn on here. I'll actually let you listen to it here. So as you can hear, it kind of sounds like a fan just going off. That's really as loud as it gets. It doesn't get much louder, but there is a little bit of noise to it. And the smell, I just have to say, is absolutely delicious when you're putting stuff in here. But there is a little bit of noise to it, and that's obviously the heating element working. So as cool as this is, and I know that you can get a lot of different recipes online, one of the things I actually like the most about it is inside their manual, they just have a bunch of different recipes. We've done bananas for our daughter. We've done apples for our daughter. I'm trying to see what else we've done here. Grapes, those were interesting, but actually really good. We've done strawberries. I have not done watermelon, but I want to. But more importantly, we've done some greens as well. But more importantly, I don't know where the tomato or where the jerky is in here, but more importantly, we did the jerky, and you guys, it's just been incredible in this. It keeps a very consistent heat throughout the whole time, and really helps to dehydrate properly. I think the last important thing here to note is that this is actually made in the USA. So any USA made product, I'm a big fan of purchasing. Not sure if you're the same, but for me, that was a big deal, and I like that as well. In terms of the thing to know about this, so it's kind of common sense, but you may not realize it, when you purchase it or whatever. You have to lay it this way, right? So you obviously can't, lay it like where this is the bottom of it, and you stand it up vertically. That's not really possible to do, just based on the way this thing has to lay. Sounds simple, but that was one of the things with me, as I was thinking, well, maybe I could put it vertically. You cannot do that. There's no way to convert it. It just has to be horizontal as the way it is here. But yeah, overall, guys, this makes some amazing beef jerky. We've had, like I said, quite a few things in here. Absolutely love it. So if you're considering getting it, then I don't think you'll be disappointed.